Gang, I have been talking to myself. No. I've been literally talking to myself. Oh, dude. That's embarrassing. I've just been talking to myself this whole time. Okay. Bro, I just realized I was talking the whole time. I was literally lore dumping on you guys right now. But I'll just repeat all the things that I just said. Hello everyone. I'm so happy to see you. So number 1, I got into Deltarune. I've played chapter 1 and chapter 2. I started playing chapter 3. I just realized how much I love Queen, like, as a character overall. I used to think she was kind of annoying, but now I can relate to her so much. She's so silly. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was great! I got so many clothes. I also got some nice pen grips for my Apple Pencil. So I got into Deltarune. I want to do more Deltarune art. Maybe we can do that later if I finish coloring this fast enough. What else? Now today we're gonna be coloring this OC little side by side. So they're AUs of each other pretty much. There's no original here. They're both. It's kind of like how do I describe this? They're different characters, but they're based off of like the same people, I guess. But they're reflections. They're a part of a reflection-based universe. You know, so this is the right universe and this is the left universe. They're very similar, but they're very different at the same time. It's kind of like the Undertale universe and the Deltarune universe. That is how these two universes work. Linked realities. Yes. So this is Zero and this is Red. So funny thing about Red, I accidentally made her look super gender neutral in her first design. So I made it, but the thing is, like, you know, she still slays. You know, it's fine. Like, but it fits her very well, like, on her personality and everything. But I made her look super non-binary, and I just made it as a joke. I turned it into a bit. I had to. I'm sorry. It was too funny. It was so funny. I just love the concept of that, like, I literally just love the concept of the fact that no one... Oh my... I switched my capture! I love the idea that, like, when everyone first meets her, just nobody can tell her gender, so... I think it's hilarious. It looks like a grown-up child. Oh my gosh, that... It does! And you know what's crazy? I've had Toby Fox games on my mind night and day. It's a mindset now. Hello, clown. Hi. I literally cannot get Undertale and Undertale stuff. The Deltarune. I thought it was a teen boy. Yeah, exactly. Just no one can tell. No one can tell what their gender is. But, you know, hold on. This is the original character sheet that I did. I don't like this full coloring that I did. It just doesn't look like them enough. She is a car universe, because, you know, every car is canon. But, you know, I really consider this more of an OC, if I'm being honest. I did make her freakishly tall as well, so it's just more confusing. Schrodinger's gender. So, oh my gosh, I think her hair is like my favorite thing to draw ever. She's also a big sister. Her side profile I actually did right the first try. So the universe that Zero and Red live in, it's very like Gotham City style. It's like what the world would like look like. They both live in New York, but if it was crime infested. So like Gotham. Delta Tail. Hi, Cookie. So yeah, that's what they're based off of. I'm actually like I'm so excited to keep drawing them. I've also kind of been spamming It's so difficult to get comfortable when your tail. Hold on. Wait, what? I didn't understand this. I redesigned my first tail currently. I haven't touched it in like 7 years, so I'm having fun. That's cool. Hi, Cookie. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put Discord reactive on. Discord. Did I not turn on the tail? Hold on. Hold on. Properties. It should be on, no? Oh my. It's fine. Okay. Short people party, let's go. So, I actually really like the idea that I need to make 0 a lot shorter because I feel like I want to really emphasize just how freakishly tall Red is. Also, I want to do a redesign on my human Sona because I finally settled on a design that I actually like. So, you guys will be getting that soon. That's exciting. You'll finally not have to ask me, well, which one are you? Because I'm all of them. Why is oh, I gotta join a Discord call. Okay, hold on. So, I'm still recovering from how embarrassing it was that I was literally talking to myself for a straight 8 minutes. More Karu's fun. Oh, I picked the wrong PNG tuber. That's rare. Is this... Oh, wait, I'm muted in Discord, that's why. I'm back. It's my multicolored pen. Look, my pen is so multicolored. Totally not an accident. It's a happy accident. Hi, Jamie! Hi! The more the better. Yeah! Okay, so... I actually haven't picked, like, a solid color palette for 0 since I made her last night. But, okay. Hold on. First, I gotta get her color palette. Okay. I remember, like, growing up, I was never really interested in Deltarune or Undertale, and I think genuinely I watched people play it more and more. I was like, wow, this looks like such a cool game. And then a portion of like my art phase in traditional art was only drawing Undertale. That was all I wanted to draw. I didn't want to draw anything else. And it was the same for Hollow Knight. So, like, so that was the only thing I draw. And I thought, this is the coolest thing ever. But I was too scared to play it because I'm not good at these kinds of games. But now I'm ready. And I've tanked chapter 1 and 2. Tanked it! You hear me? I tanked that thing. I also do want to show off Ginger. Hold on. Ah! I made a Cookie Run OC! I did it! Oh my gosh! I did it. I made a Cookie Run OC, and I'm actually so obsessed with her. She's such... oh my gosh. And I also already made an alternate universe of her where she's Athena! Oh my gosh! Hold on, I want to show you guys that. I made her... So, her main focus is her bread knife. And I've seen all of these Cookie Run characters with these, like, cookie-sized, like, utensils and stuff to use as weapons. But I was like, screw that. Let's give her a human-sized let's give her a human-sized bread knife. And I want to make her the toughest cookie possible. Hello, Certified Ham. I want to make her such a tough cookie. And so I made her a ginger snap cookie. And she has, like, the sugar flakes as her freckles. That is yes, I corrected myself. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going to show you because I gave her an Athena design. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm not doxing myself. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong magma. Alright. Right here. There we go. Athena mentioned, Epic mentioned. So yeah, I gave her a Greek mythology slash Athena based design, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. So I've been really having fun with her. She's so fun to draw. Okay, anyways, back to my other babies. Okay. Epic? Yes, Epic. We mentioned Epic. Because I made an Athena design for my Cookie Run character. I don't have enough vocabulary to explain how peak it is. OMG, tell me all about this cookie. So I made it in her lore that she has like this giant bread knife, right? And only she can carry it. Nobody else can carry it. She's kind of like Amy Rose like that. And the way that her attacks work is that she can put mana or magic into the knife. She can pretty much collect it and then put it into the knife to like have this like super strong attack. And I wanted to make her like a barbarian class to give that more like brutish fighting style attack. So, you know, I've been having so much fun. OCs. Also, I just kind of want to show off the psychic a little more because I feel like she needs more love. So, I'm going to put her in the next short that I do. No matter what it is, I'm going to put her in it. Actually, I need to take a double take on that because okay. I already said it. Okay, I can't take it back. All right. I'll just have to deal with that, I guess. I wasn't thinking. I've been drawn in so long. Girl, you need to feed the artist inside you. Now, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a disclaimer. My coloring process right now has this middle point where it looks absolutely so dog water. It looks like booty. But that does not mean that you should just be like, man, screw this. Why I watch for this long? She sucks. It will look good in the end. Please. Please believe me when I say this. It looks good in the end. Hello, Moonchild. Hi. Man, I need like a better coloring brush. I'll probably just keep using this one. Did I not? Oh. Okay, I'm dumb. I kept getting frustrated yesterday while designing Red because the thing is, like, I've always, like, kind of danced around the idea of giving my OCs bangs, but whenever I give them bangs, I'm like, oh, this looks like garbage. This looks so bad. But, I really like how it looks that! And I think one reason why I have, like, such a love-hate relationship with bangs is because when I was a kid, I had bangs. Like, I had, like a straight bob. And it looked so bad. It did not look good. And so every time that I try to draw it now, I think I just get like past trauma of how horrible it looked. I'm currently in art block for 1 to 2 weeks, and I can't wait to level up. I think if I'm ever like stumped with drawing, like, cause here's the thing: sometimes I will make my best like art results when I'm on the verge of art block. All right, it's a process, I guess. But that's how it's always worked for me. I made my retry now design whenever I was on the verge of art block. I actually sped run my friend's Christmas presents while I was on the verge of art block, and I made some of the best art that I have made in years. Like, I don't know how I did that. Um Art block wise, I think I just take a break. I just do other stuff. And lately I've had other stuff to do, like play Deltarune. Deltarune is so much fun. But I will say, oh my gosh. Okay, I wanna vent about this. In chapter 2, if you wanna play it, so spoilers, so you might wanna plug your ears real quick. This is spoilers, guys. So if you haven't played chapter 2 and you want to play chapter 2, plug your ears, okay? I'll tell you when it's over. When you have to like do the second mini boss of Birdly, he was low-key beating my ass. Like, I kept losing so much. I was literally like fuming. I was so angry because this stupid bird kept absolutely crushing me. And it was every time. The thing is, like, I was at like a save point, right? I couldn't go back. I'd already used it once. I couldn't go back. So I was stuck here with no way to go except to go fight Birdly. And I can't buy items, so I had 0 items on me. I had nothing. Because I used it all, because Noelle is so weak. So, I have nothing on me to heal me, except for the fact that Noelle is a healer. And I'm just trying my best. I genuinely have to enter the flow state of having to defend over and over again until I can get enough TP to feel comfy enough to try to act on Birdly. I ended up beating him. I did win. I hate that bird. I hate Birdly. That boss fight took me more attacks than Undane. I don't do attacks. I only act. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to be mean. I only act. Also, I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure I just killed him. What? You killed him? I couldn't bring myself to kill him. I can't bring myself to kill any of them. Like Queen, I couldn't bring myself to kill her at all. Why would you guys do that? You guys are horrible. I got bored. Oh my god, you guys are horrible. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. No, I kept acting until he gave up. I'm aware that like a part of the Deltarune fandom also kind of hates Ralsei. Like, okay, I don't have an active hate like I do for Birdly, like I do for Ralsei. I think he's kind of funny. I like to bully him. But when we were... Now, this is, again, Chapter 2 spoilers. When we were on, like, the boat, right? And it says, like, who do you choose to hug Ralsei? I have no shame when I say that I didn't think with a second thought to not hug him. I didn't want to. I did. I don't have any regrets with this, but I will say that it's probably my fruit boy. Yeah, I don't not like him. I just don't. He's just not my favorite, I guess. I have favorites. I just there's nothing super interesting about him. I think I'm pretty sad for him because like he's like, oh, I'm not real, but like I feel miserable for Rouse now. Yeah. I whenever like it gives me the option to like speak on like who I want to direct the positive action towards, it's always Susie. It's always Susie. It's never Rouse. I also okay. This might be a hot take. I don't like Noelle. I don't like her. I actually like her less than I do Rouse. I like Rouse more than I like Noelle. She's annoying. She's a burden on my life right now. I don't like Noelle. I felt joy every time she got attacked by mice. I'm just sitting here listening because I don't know 1% of deltarune. Get into it. Please. Please. Por favor. I want to have... King, what do I make this circle? It's fine. I'm calm. Noelle feels too used for Suzel, in my honest opinion. I just feel like it's a very forced ship. If I'm being honest. Like, I think it's fine if you ship it. Like, okay, I guess. Like, I have nothing against you. I'm not gonna dog on you like people dog on people for shipping Chris and Susie. Like, no, I'm not gonna be a douchebag. But like, I just really don't prefer it because I think it's just overrated. It's just massively hyped up. Because everyone says like, oh, that's the canon ship. Like, no. No. It's not. Susie never like openly says that she has feelings for Noelle. Like, I think you can definitely direct the story in that direction, but I think it's also okay if you don't. My mom likes deltarune. Wow. Did you just do the regular show bit, or does your mom actually like deltarune? I think, ship-wise for, like, deltarune. Thing about Susie, okay? I think I prefer Chris and Susie for that ship. Please don't stone me. I also really like Platonic. I like both of them. Both is good. It's not canon, but it's implied. Yeah, it's implied because I think you can take the course of action for it to be a part of the story. But I think you can also choose for it to not be a part of the story, which is fine. I was scrolling on Pinterest because I've become deltarune is all over my For You page, and I saw some really cool Susie and Chris ship art. Really good art. And the first comment that I see is just like, I hate this so much because Noelle and Susie are supposed to be partners. I'm like, it burns, it boils my blood to see this because, like, gang, that's not how deltarune works at all. That's not how the whole game works. Like, There are multiple different ways you can take this story. There isn't just one solid decision. Okay, we're done with that. And I immediately got my malice achieved when I saw the amount of people that absolutely slandered this person, telling them, "Is this your first fandom?" Yeah, don't judge ships like that. Don't be a stupid poo head. It's probably canon since it has half-time mouse curate sizzle. My dad just threw shaving cream at me. I think he's telling me something without words. Oh, Rouse is the sheep. Yeah, he's the sheep. He's the little fruity boy. My mom knew deltarune, Undertale, Hollow Knight, and dude, your mom is in good fandoms. I watched like El Chapulín Colorado with my mom. That's the fandom she's in. Okay, fun fact. I did draw this hoodie, or not this hoodie, this sweater based off of one that I'm wearing right now. JJK January 4th. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so excited for that. I've become increasingly attached to Choso. And I'm really scared that he's gonna die because he's not that crucial to the story. Hello, Mouse Paddock. Hello, Mouse Paddocks. Hello. Okay, I got some like pretty good base colors up in here. Uh-oh. I remember, okay, this might be like another hot take on Undertale, talking about Chris. So, everyone refers to them as they, right? And I was discussing about it with my brother the other day. And we both agree that the reason why this isn't necessarily because they're non-binary. It was because Toby wanted them to be portrayed as whoever you wanted them to be. Right? So that's personally my opinion about it. What do you guys think? And I have nothing against it. I think it's a really great idea that Toby put into it. My mom is an OG anime watcher. She's 36-year-old. She's the one that introduced me to anime. Her favorite anime is Tokyo Ghoul, and she has the full manga by. Wow, that's cool. Chris is the equivalent to the Splatoon agents from Splatoon. Not a manga reader, but I heard it was chaos confused watching anime. Yeah, it's a very like. Toby set it up as kind of like a your name thing, except Chris is supposed to be their own person, which making them suffer. I don't like that. Ah! I gotta add the swirl to their highlight too. Interesting stream. Yeah, we're kind of just talking about Deltarune while I'm coloring my O season. Well, yes, their gender isn't specified to make it more feel like the play most of the fandom. Comes with a collective gender. For example, Chris was labeled as a fandom as non-binary, which I don't like. If I'm being honest, I think I prefer to just view this as a creator decision to make it probably just more. I just think it's a fun detail that Toby added. But you know, the fandom can do what they want, I guess. I'm going through deltarune. I'll say it's a boy. I remember the first time. What do you mean? I feel like non. I think it fits them. I, I just don't like that the fandom will label things on these characters. Like I said with Noelle and Susie, I don't like how they just assume that that's just the most canon option possible, because it's not. Chris is whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't really like how it looks, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Russell. You know what's really funny? The first time that I ever saw Susie and Rousey, I thought Rousey was the girl, and I thought Susie was the guy. I I had such gender confusion when I first saw them. My cousin told me to check out this channel. Is this supposed to be Chris? Oh no, this is my OC. They just happen to look like Chris. Though it'd be interesting to see the fandom would represent Chris with other genders similar to Slanty. Yeah. I double checked the photos. I was flabbergasted. The more that I like found out about like how their characters worked, though, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Ralsei says hello there. Ralsei hello and giant whoa. No. Okay. Ah. Your little bigs are so cute. I think my cousin made a few drawings like that Undertale kid or whatever. I feel like Chris may work the same way with different paths to their design. I I totally fell into the trap when at the beginning of Deltarune, where they make you like design a character and they're like, yes, what a wonderful design. Just kidding. That's not what you're gonna play with. But you know, it kind of makes me. It kind of want to makes me remember what I put and then draw it out. I want to see what I did and like try to draw it from memory, because I can imagine myself as like a Dark World design. Kind of like how people draw Frisk as a boy or girl when they grow 2 paths or more. Yeah. Ah, she's so cute. She's just a baby. She is much paler than that, actually. Yeah. Hey, hello, Magic Fredbear. If I saw Fredbear, I'd call my friend Kevin. What? Kevin? Kevin Gaber? You know, I was thinking yesterday about how many references I've dropped on stream, and none of you have gotten it. Same with how I genuinely don't know how you guys haven't picked up on how many hints I've been dropping. And it's mostly on accident, if I'm being honest. I don't know how I haven't doxed myself. Hello, your typical gamer. Did you pause your game to be here? Hi, Nomi. I've never played Deltarune, but I've seen so much hype on it. I do enjoy the Undertale stuff more. Indeed. Karu, we know where the what? I need chapter 5 to drop on New Year's Day, like, I have nothing to do. She murdered someone? No, I didn't. I didn't. Maybe. Hold on. I got, like, this really comfy sweater for Christmas from my mom. And that's kind of what I want to implement into this design, because I was wearing it when I was drawing it, so I don't know. Makes me happy. Bob Ross told us? What? Bob. Hold on. Ah. Need to go guzzle a Bobby low-key. I want a Bobby. Bobby sounds good. You may have gotten rid of the other witnesses, but you didn't find... Guys! I did watch some FNAF gameplay, mostly from, like, Queso, maybe Chibidoki. But, like, I've compared and contrast FNAF from Poppy Playtime, and I kind of like Poppy Playtime a little bit more. I can see the FNAF enjoyment, though. I can see why people are attached to this fandom. Guys vanishes into thin air. Wow. Lore doesn't make any sense because the devs genuinely messed it up so bad. We had it all figured out for like 2 years. I'm 1v1ing the keyboard. Persona. Imagine not understanding lore. Okay, Freddy Fazbear. Magic Fredbear. Like, do you know? Do you understand the lore then? Are you a lore understander, Magic Fredbear? Okay, yeah, well, I understand, but I can't. Oh, my FNAF YouTuber account. I still have to see the JJK movie. Wow. But I watched JJK instead of FNAF. I remember when me and my brother went to go watch the JJK execution. We watched the flood of people going to watch the FNAF 2 movie. But you know, instead we watched JJK. The few people that were there in the theater with us watching JJK, those are the real ones. Okay. Hello, new person. I've seen you before. I just can't say your name. I'm doing Art of Your OC. Oh my goodness! Please show it to me when you're done, please. You've entered the flow state, clown? Okay. Bye, Novi Jaws. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Did I make it red? Ooh! That looks bad. Actually looks like cheeks. Why does this do... Why does it do this? I don't like it. Better. Much better. Who are these OCs? This is Zero, and this is Red. I have so many OCs, but you never draw them for me. I don't want to draw your OCs. Law is law. I don't want to draw your OCs. I don't want to draw your SpongeBob self-insert, bro. I asked you to draw my OC onion juice. No, you didn't. Stop lying. I don't have that skill a lot. 3 drawings a week. Quickshot should animate the entirety of JJK comics. If an F is so cool, I wish cheese was real. I might. I think I gotta hold your hand when I tell you this, buddy. Cheese is real. You can eat it. Ah, this looks unnatural. Fine. Yippee! You should draw elite ball knowledge. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Oh, can't forget about these. Yep. This is Gumball from Gumball. Anyways. I've been playing Clash Royale too much. Wow. Guys, did you watch the new season of Gumball? It was low-key free. Why did Gumball do the things he did in this season? No. Alright. I haven't watched it yet, but I probably should. Are you in the flow state right now? Not anymore. Why'd you do that, bro? You can't tell me, do worry. Wow. Dress the elephant? No. I don't want to. Anyways, I'm gonna help out. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, haters for hate. About teenagers who have found their place in a magical world and are living interesting stories, asking for something. Gang, are you talking about FNAF High School? Because if you are, you're gonna get banned. If you're talking about that, Magic Fredbear, you can see yourself out. Example, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter. Okay. This might offend some people. I'm not into Percy Jackson. It doesn't interest me. Harry Potter was good. Percy Jackson is good though. I feel like out of all of like the books that, like, if you give me like a quick recap on what's it about, Percy Jackson is low key like just it sounds so boring. Bro, have you even read Percy Jackson? Dude, the reason why I don't want to is just because it absolutely doesn't interest me at all. If someone said, "Oh, read this, such a great book," I'm like, "Nah, I'll pass." Like, yeah, I think I can't dog on the characters because of like certain things, but like when people say like, "Wow, this book looks so good, looks so great," doesn't look that great. Harry Potter tries raising an Asian woman named Cho Chang. Both stink. Never heard of Percy Jackson. Wings of Fire is cool. Helped me learn to read at the age of 12. Dude, okay, first of all, I trashed on Wicked. I watched it. I will still trash on Wicked. The first series of Wings of Fire was cool. After that, they were kind of dragging it. I feel like they could have been done. Wall of Flesh. Okay, but at least you watched it. Yeah, but still, I think it was just buns. It was booty. It wasn't good. Dude, I feel like this is... I just don't think anyone could ever convince me, ever, in a million years, to ever read Percy Jackson. Like, I will be biased on... I'll be biased. I'll let myself I'll I'll let myself I'll tank that. Like the game? No, the books. Consume. There's a game? What? Water Girl and Fireboy? That is a game. But seriously, are those story good? This is the meme. I need feedback to create a universe. I think Harry Potter is pretty good. Hello, own boy. Jackson Party. That is what I'm missing here. Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb. Hold on. I'm actually such a little ding dong. Hold on. Let me give you your luscious red locks back, gang. I'm so foolish. Wow, the hair looks good. Thank you. You know, I'll like create these like drawing tactics and I'll literally forget them in the next week. And like I'll draw something wrong and then I'll be like, this doesn't look right. I'll do the right thing and then I'll realize, oh, that's how I'm supposed to do it. That's how I color my own hair. See, it looks a lot better. Teen Pirates. Oh my gosh, gang. I feel like whenever you're doing like a teen based story, you gotta tread carefully there, bro. Uh, you really gotta go to lengths to spice that up. I'm cooking something. Teens should be pursuing education, not discovering magic. Doing my best, Kitty Karu. Do better, gang. I'll always be disappointed in you. Cooking what I can. Cook faster! What games have you been playing recently? Me? Talking to me? Somebody else. Cheddar be hitting so good for no reason. Petition to bring butter to reality. Gang, do you live on Earth? Like, are we for real? Are we? Karu, what games have you been playing recently? Deltarune. What else? What else have? What else have? Project Sekai. Yeah. I've been playing Project Sekai. Um, core, like the core from Undertale. I'll play that. Stardew Valley. Oh yeah, I started playing Stardew Valley Expanded with my brother. How did you forget Stardew? I forgot Stardew Valley just because maybe, yeah. Who are you gonna romance? I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll just stay single. Your mom. You're a typical gamer. I'm about to go on a rant right now. Your mom in the big, almost 26. Krobus? Maybe. Actually, I'd consider that. Your mom in the big 25, gang. No way your bits have become so unfunny that you have to pull that one out. Karu, if you drop Papyrus is the Night from Deltarune, I'm going to be shocked. Well, then good for you. You don't gotta be shocked. Krobus is the only right choice. That twink Toby Fox knows who the knight is. I love to see like the image of like Toby Fox wearing like a tutu and just the caption with this man knows who the knight is. This twink. He knows who Gangster is. Elite ball knowledge required. Superior spherical intelligence. Karu's feeling benevolent. Benevolent. I did the art but no color. It's okay. I will love it either way. It's kind of a bop. I ain't lying. Carrie, where did you hide the rocks from the rock launcher, not the rocket launcher? Like, if I could eat it if I ate her. It was crazy when the prophecy said that the heroes must... I okay. L bits chat do better. Yeah, guys, why are your bits like this? What do you mean do better? What beard? Okay, so a guy walks into a Starbucks. Laszlo, I know how Chinese your mind has become. You don't gotta tell me. That's all I got. Was that your attempt at a bit, girly? This isn't stand. This isn't. This is not stand-up comedy right now. He just calls it food instead of Chinese food. Well, if you post it on your community tab or in the Discord, then I'll take a look at it. Zane was a robot. Are you thinking of maybe doing drawing tutorials? I don't think I'm a very good teacher. I don't think I'm a very good teacher. I don't even know what you guys want me to do tutorials on. Ugh. Hold on. Mod? Mod. More sprinkles? Hold on, I gotta change this music. This isn't tough. Much better. Karu, what music? Hold on. Now I gotta go back to. Oh my. Hold on. By the way, the art that I made is just sketches. I had to fix the music problem. I did some coloring the last stream's art. I did see that. I feel like I should watch a video on deltarune Undertale so I can understand this large chat. It's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't understand. I love listening to people about their interests. Oh, I feel bad. Come to think about it, I've never played Undertale or Deltarune. I've only seen them once. My little brother asked me for help to play Deltarune. My friend Adrian. Adrian? What? I yearn for the tall one. What? I beg your finest pardon. Oh. At Halloween, I saw 2 kids going as Sans and Papyrus. The brain rot continues. Man, seeing that in 2025, like, warms my heart. I win as blue Pikmin from the hit game Pikmin. Dude, I bet for Halloween you got beaten up real bad if you went as a blue Pikmin. You must have gotten absolutely slimed out there. Oh, okay. I just read that comment. Okay. I wouldn't say that it's not a safe space, but I wouldn't say that it is a... I wouldn't say that it's not a safe space. I'll say that. Oh my gosh. The fact that you don't know the context of how that skeleton has affected the fandom makes this so much more funnier. But I will say this. It's a moderately unsafe space. It's open to mockery. Hey, I'm not crazy as... I'm not a crazy sim. I will just say this. The skeleton is not all that. I don't understand falling. Magic Fredbear, all of us know you're capping. Tomato them. I feel like I started something bad. Oh my. Yeah, exactly. So you can't say nothing about that, Magic from Air. I know almost nothing about deltarune. Dude, if you saw Sans in deltarune. He's only 1 HP, Chris. I gotta give their necklace real quick. Hold on. You know what's crazy? When I started playing Chapter 3 of Deltarune, I thought Tenna was gonna be evil, like Queen and Lancer's dad was. But when I started playing, he's just a silly little guy. He's just a silly little dude. He's just a happy guy. Like, where did this little bundle of joy come from? I don't know what bash means. Wow. Now we just playing. Yeah, we're just playing. Oh, we like to draw and play here. I'm eating chocolate cake. Give me some. I want some. Why won't you give me some? Hmm? going back to look for feedback on Kitty server because other servers people ignore me. Oh! My server is small enough that there's enough active people. Like, if you speak, you will be heard. I drew them. Yay! Probably spend the rest of the time either doodling them or just finishing the rendering. And yes, you get no line art! No line art! 0 line art! Ah! Instead, I'll just whoop. What rage aiding is your Discord? I want to know if I can join it. Oh, it's 13 up. I'll say that, yeah. 13 and up server. I'm No, you are not a clown. You are not 20. No, really. Why would you ask the age rating of my server if you are well above the TOS of Discord itself? You could join an 18 plus server. Yet you ask, what is the age rating of my server? I don't see the logic in this. Some servers don't allow adults at all. Some servers are teenagers only, so I want to be sure. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's strange for an adult. I remember, like, in the early stages of my Discord, where people were still joining and, like, asking questions, someone actually had the audacity to join the server, then ask in the suggestions whether if it was possible to create a not safe for work channel after reading the rules, stating that this server was going to be on a relative family-friendly level. When I answered no, they left. Even though it is discreetly in my rules that I will not allow not safe for work in the server. And I was scared too, because if they hadn't asked me, I really hope they would have just art dumped and then left. Freaking me out. But yeah, adults are allowed on the server. It's just please be discreet about it. Like, I really don't want there to be a misunderstanding since there are children in the server as well. So, if you're an adult, please be discreet about it. It really doesn't matter. Just please let us know. Okay? Like, you are of age. I don't think it's unsafe to state that you are a adult. Like, it's fine. It's like and if you aren't comfortable with saying like your actual age, you can just say I'm not a minor. That's fine. Just please give us a heads up. Kind of makes me want to add an introductions channel. Wait, don't you, Car? I don't think we have an introduction server. Or, not server, channel. Let me see. Do we? Did we? Hold on. Oh, we do! Dog, I forgot about this! They're both done. My children. Ah. Oh, zeros, they're so cute. I'll make sure to specify that I'm adult when joining your server, and don't worry, I will act like a creep. Alright, thank you very much, Clown. Thank you. We always love a new member in the server. I think if we get enough active members, I want to do an Anisona. I want to do an Anisona event. Especially since next year we're gonna start the subscriber goal. The subscriber what? I'm doing a sub goal for 100,000 next year. So so I can go to, cause the goal for me right now is to go to VidCon 2028. Whoop whoop. I want to add some blue light. Let me go to my Google real quick. Guys, I'm creating colors for the universe. Yeah, I want to go to VidCon, and I want to I want to see if I'll be able to see you guys there, you know. I also want to maybe I'll be able to like go sell my art there, because I recently got accepted for a business loan, so I'm excited about that. Dun, dun, dun. A loan for money or hopes and dreams? No, it's a money loan. It's for monies. For my business. Just join the server, buddy. Okay, thank you. What business? Printing and selling art. Since I do it in real life, not just online. Yay! I drew my children. Zero's such a diva. I love them so much. Alright. I'll probably draw more stuff over here later. Alright. I think we're gonna end the stream there. Thank you to everyone who joined today. Since I think since everyone's still on break, I will be streaming on... Okay. I will specify when the next stream will happen, but we're 100% getting a Thursday stream for next week, but there will be another one somewhere still next week, which I will probably announce on YouTube and in the Discord. So thank you to everyone who joined today. I do this to remind me of Christmas joke. Bye bye. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye.